Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. This is going to be a Divine Masculine check-in. This is going to be looking at what's going on in the Divine Masculine's life at the moment that you may or may not know about, what the Divine Masculine is thinking regarding the twin flame connection, and how the Divine Masculine is feeling. So as I was pre-shuffling, we already have a card come out. We're using the Witch's Wisdom to start with. And we already had one card come out, which is Intensification. The light shining on that. Can you see this? So what's happening in the Divine Masculine's life at the moment that you may or may not know about is intensifying. So let's see and go a little bit deeper as to what is this intensification regarding. It looks to me like enlightenment and divine intervention. Now, if you're new to my channel, these are readings regarding the Divine Masculine, and if you are watching this, you may or may not resonate with the feminine energy, okay? And looking for a masculine, again, this may or may not be a three-dimensional male or female. They are energies, so take what resonates and leave the rest. That's enough of the waffle. If you're looking to get a personal reading, the information is in the description below. These are general, they are relevant for the time that you view the reading. So I hope you're keeping safe and looking after yourselves and your neighbours and family in these very trying times. It looks to me like the masculine is definitely going through something which is quite intense at the moment. So without further ado, let's find out for you what is happening in the Divine Masculine's life at the moment. What is this intensification regarding? This is also, these oracle cards are Witch's Wisdom, and they are by Barbara. Oh, I can't say that, I'm not even going to try. Can you see this? These are the cards we usually start with. So what's happening in the Divine Masculine's life at this moment, please? You'll notice if you watch my videos, you have a little bit of a different view. That's because I'm trying to find a table large enough to fit all the cards on, so I don't have to keep picking them up in the reading. Okay, so the next card is, oh, look at that, beautiful. The connection of the masculine and feminine. So what's happening in the masculine's life right now is he is tuning in to the feminine energy, and it is definitely intensifying. So you may be getting mental messages from this masculine that they have been thinking about you, and this is getting the connection deeper on the spiritual level. Now, there is definitely a rebirth here for the masculine on this spiritual journey. This could very well have started around Christmas time or in the winter. As you can see underneath there, it's like from winter to spring. Okay, so perhaps this springtime is very prevalent for the masculine that you're watching for. Foundation, so building up the foundation of the homeland, so maybe getting everything in order. So he's feeling stable in his solid foundation while he is away from the feminine at the moment. Yeah, absolutely, drinking plenty of water and cleansing. So I would say this masculine is going through an intensification of the connection with his feminine, and in order to be able to deal with that, he's having to take a lot of baths, do a lot of stabilization with the energy, and is cleansing this energy through. So that's very positive. The masculine at the moment is getting in tune deeper with the feminine and possibly sending telepathic messages. You could very well have been hearing their voice in your inner ear, if it were. Now let's have a look at what the masculine's thinking, and we'll use for this the Goddess Power Oracles. I'm going to be putting some tarot out with these as well to clarify. So what's the Divine Masculine thinking regarding the connection with his Divine Feminine at this time? So you may or may not be in communication, or little to no communication is normally what I pick up during these readings. Goddess Power Oracle, what are the thoughts of the masculine regarding the Divine Feminine and his twin flame connection at this time? Again, please do bear in mind, I may say he, her, him, his, hers, you know, she. Please do be aware I am only referring to the fifth dimensional energies of the three-dimensional plane, okay? What are you thinking, masculine, regarding the feminine? There is potential. This is also a symbolic third eye card. As you can see there, this lady has got her third eye chakra quite open there and is looking into the future, and she can see potential in this card. So the masculine is thinking that there is potential in this connection. So can I put this over here? You still see that all right up there? Let's have a look. I can't really see the screen from where I'm at, so please forgive me. I'm trying to make a good spread view, if you like, so you don't miss the cards that come out. What are you thinking, Divine Masculine, regarding this connection with the feminine at this time, please? Just thinking. I'm keeping my thoughts to myself. I'll tell you in my own time. What are your thoughts? I hope that was a cat. Did you hear that sound then? Strange goings on in the kitchen, I think. Definitely a cat. What are your thoughts, masculine, regarding the divine feminine at this time? We don't mean to pry, but the feminines are lonely and missing you a little. Would like to know what you're thinking. If you've not been in communication, please. Yep, number 2, romantic love. Absolutely thinking of the love that you shared, and he is feeling for his feminine. Romantic love, perhaps clearing out everything at home, making sure he has a solid foundation to be able to put the romantic love in place, because perhaps this masculine wasn't around too much in the past. He now wants to, he sees the potential of the future with the feminine. Definitely all up in his energy over here. What else are you thinking, masculine, regarding your divine feminine at this time, please? Oh. Yeah. So we have potential, romantic love, the future, as I said, with this card here, with the third eye quite open. This masculine is regarding the future right now. He sees the potential and is absolutely planning the way on how to get there, okay? Planning the journey. She is very aware. Perhaps he needs that spiritual knowledge of this connection to be a little bit stronger before he can approach. As we've got the intensification with the feminine just here, perhaps he needs to understand and then accept this rebirth, okay, which may well be happening while we're under this lockdown situation. And, you know, everyone has a lot of time to think. And so Spirit's been intervening and intensifying this connection, and he has been gaining this knowledge on perhaps how to move forward once there is this release of the lockdown. Beautiful card, that. Blue is very popular as well in these cards. We've got 4 blue cards, so maybe blue is a colour that might resonate for you or them. Will this one fit just here? Yes. Okay. We have the in-between in that deck just there, so that tells me that is the spiritual realm and the reality in which we see on the daily, the 3-dimensional realm, and these are coming together. He is getting his help from his spirit guides and source. And absolutely, the in-between is coming together so this masculine can understand this connection deeper. Please do excuse me. Number 19 is on the bottom of that deck. That number might be specific to some of you. I'll move these out of the way so I've got more space. Let's have a look. These are past life oracle cards for Doreen Virtue, so we'll see if there is anything from the masculine's past life that might be relevant right now in this current energy. What's happening from the past life? Is it interfering with this current energy of the masculine or helping in any way? What can you tell us from the past life, please? How is the past life affecting this masculine currently? I hope you can hear me all right over there, because you are, like I say, quite a distance away. These are very new, so they're not very bendy. I try not to throw them everywhere. If anybody likes these cards as well, these are Doreen Virtue and Brian L. Weiss, MD, Past Life Oracle cards. Just add a little bit more to the story as to the insight as to what's happening regarding the masculine and the feminine's connection, because sometimes we just don't know. So Asia could mean something to one of you. Okay, one of you could be Asian, or you could have been from Asia in the past life, and there could be some religion that is interfering or affecting the way one or both of you live in this life. Okay, it's a bit like the Doreen Virtue religions, and it's gone from my mind. How has it disappeared? You know what I mean anyway. So this could be that you was from different backgrounds, okay? It could be from different backgrounds now, could have been from different backgrounds in a past life, okay? It could be affecting the connection at the moment on a positive or a negative way. Again, this is general, so please do only take what resonates and leave the rest. What else? Is there anything else from the past life that may be helping or hindering the connection at this time from the masculine point of view, please? How is the past life affecting this current energy? Thank you. Yeah, spirituality and religion. That was the words I was looking for previously when I was talking about the angel cards from Doreen Virtue. So this masculine is very much dealing with spirituality and religion, possibly from an Asian past, an Asian area that maybe is from many lifetimes ago, or could be this lifetime, okay? And it could have had something to do with communal living. Perhaps this person has lived, you know, like these days, if you go to university or stay in a property with a few other friends, that's like a communal living area, but these are past lives, so this could have been quite a poor way of living in the past, and maybe this is playing on the masculine's mind, has to, you know, encourage more of a fruitious lifetime, a more fortuitous lifetime, especially with the current climate. So I think this masculine is getting quite a few downloads at the moment from spirit, which is helping him along his journey to, you know, come back into the power, be able to come into union. So in order to get there, both the masculine and the feminine have to deal with past life issues, and this kind of communal living in a past life would have been a very poor environment, quite rife with illnesses and such like. Okay, so they can come back and haunt you in this life, and it's like you try and avoid something so much that sometimes you end up putting yourself in a position where you could end up like that, and in your thoughts, not obviously in your natural life. But this is one thing that everyone suffers with, is thoughts that come back when, you know, you're trying to get on with things, and it's that little devil on the shoulder and the angel on the other, isn't it? Okay, so getting to grips with past life experiences and trying to make things better for this life, okay, by grounding in the foundation. This masculine is absolutely going through a rebirth. So what he is thinking is he needs the knowledge of the connection, about that they've got so much potential in the future with this romantic love with his feminine, and he wants to be able to build this foundation. So let's go straight into and ask for, how is the masculine feeling? What cards do I want for that? Let's have a look at the energy cards. how is the Divine Masculine feeling regarding the Divine Feminine at this time? Magician in the mirror. As we've got the Between Worlds on the other deck, this is very similar. This is balancing, having all you need to be able to balance those energies from the spiritual world and the three dimension. So this is absolutely going within, sitting with yourself, listening to your own thoughts, assessing them, understanding your own behaviours and other people's behaviours, thinking of, how do I get this so this is all completely balanced, but actually having the ability to do so. The Magician in the mirror is the one that is the master of manifestation from both worlds, okay? They can do this from both the three dimension and the spiritual side. So this is absolutely feeling like this is the connection that connects both worlds. It absolutely is, How are you feeling, masculine, regarding the feminine at this time? Now we have victory when I split the deck here. Cornucopia's dropped out, which is the 11 card. Look, that is the Twinflame card, and we have underneath the goddess of the moon. So you absolutely know this masculine is very much in his feels at the moment, because I suppose you haven't been in contact for a while and you're in isolation from one another as well. You can't touch, and the physical touch is important in any relationship, whether you are in a romantic relationship or not. Energy sensors and all that. Heart space. If you have ever watched any Greg Braden, you get to learn all about the heart center and how you only have to be within probably about 10 feet of other people to when you feel love. It packs on their aura and helps them out as well. So how is he feeling? He's at the garden and the gate. This is, again, look, making that decision I was just about to say. So planting that garden, and do I not step forward through it? Or more to the point, how do I step through it? And be able to share this abundance that we've built up in this garden with the feminine. Definitely manifesting how to make this decision now, and with patience. Oh, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. With patience, this masculine is currently feeling like this can be perfectly balanced. So how does he feel about the feminine right now? Is that this has the power to manifest, providing he's had the patience and she's had the patience with the indecision of the masculine in the past, okay? How do you feel about the feminine, masculine? Well, it makes me want that happy family. Card number 4. So I'm going to go and get some tarot cards and see if we can get any more messages from the tarot on how the masculine is feeling regarding the feminine at this moment. How do you feel about your feminine right now, masculine? I'm trying to make it a shorter video today, because some of my videos recently when I've done these readings have been very, very long. And although we have a lot of time on our hands, it's not healthy for many people to be sat watching lots and lots of videos. And if you are watching a few, I'd like to think that if mine's one of those videos, it's not one that you have to feel like you have to sit through. I hope you do enjoy them. And obviously, if you are enjoying the video and they do resonate with you, please do remember to like and subscribe. But don't watch too many videos. Find a nice hobby that keeps you centered, There's all kinds of things, even if it's as simple as sitting and trying to draw a cloud. I don't think I've tried to draw a cloud before. I'm not very good at drawing, so my advice on that, I'm terrible at drawing. Do some work on it, really. How do you feel towards your feminine at the moment, masculine? Please, have you got any tarot for us? I may go ahead and clarify some of those Witch's Wisdom cards as well in a moment. feeling quite shy, I think. Afraid to come forward is the most obvious answer here. Again, because of the indecision in the past, there's been a lot of patience been required on both sides. I think maybe both masculine and feminine in this scenario have said things to one another that perhaps they wish they'd articulated better. It's taken a lot of patience to clear out that energy. But rest assured, this masculine is absolutely cleansing the energy right now. Definitely dealing with any spirituality and religion beliefs. Okay, maybe having to change some of those. Maybe having to understand the twin flame connection deeper has made them question their beliefs that they have been brought up with. It's very easy to do when you feel something that others really couldn't understand properly, let's say. Right, okay, Two of Swords, so there's the indecision again. Three of Cups. Not sure on how to bring the reunion about. Nervous, I think. The card here, if you look at this particular Two of Swords, it has somebody, the swords are definitely crossed over. They look like a bit of a monk, really. Hood up, all cloaked, and swords protecting them. So this is nervousness on how to bring back this, you know, this happy connection, this flirtatious union and celebration. How are you feeling towards your feminine at this moment, masculine? How do you feel towards your divine feminine? Definitely very shy. Perhaps unsure if the feminine is open to the connection. Maybe this feminine was the one in the past that was telling the masculine got something deeper, and maybe this masculine didn't believe it, understand it, or want it. Page of Swords, checking you out on social media, looking at your timestamps if you're on any particular platform that shows when you was online last. Could very well, if you live close to one another, they could be walking past your house on their exercise, their allowed exercise trip out. This is somebody that's absolutely thinking though. The Page of Swords is somebody that's thinking in sometimes an irrational way. Queen of Swords, yeah, but then having to cut out anything that's not suitable to them. Okay, so they know in order to get this connection back with you, feminine, that they have to be a bit icy, maybe towards somebody else. There is a Three of Cups here, so perhaps there is a third party still intervening with this masculine, and this masculine knows that in order to be able to come towards the feminine, he absolutely has to go all ice queen on their ass. Maybe that's what that's about. Or maybe he thinks, is feeling that you might go a bit ice queeny on this masculine and, you know, not want to take the conversation much further than I hope you're okay and looking after yourself. Maybe that's what this masculine is fearing. So again, take what resonates. These are general, and we do get many people watching these videos. But this masculine, I'm picking up that there's nervousness, a lot of indecision, but there is balance going on. There's a lot of clearing out of stagnant energies and old beliefs from past lives and current life. The way of upbringing affects everybody, you know, until they stop and have time to think about it. And there is the Two of Cups. So becoming enlightened to this connection with you, feminine, knowing that you are the soulmate, the true love, the one that is supposed to be. The card under the deck is Fated Love. This is the Wheel of Fortune in the upright position. So this is being aware now that this is fated, can't get you out of the mind. This is constantly thinking. This wheel's perhaps been stuck in the reverse and sticking out, you know, throwing out a lot of karmic energy towards the both of you for a long time, and now it's upright. And this is saying that this is fated. This is something that has to have happened, but this connection, the Two of Cups that you thought was that soulmate, that true love, that twin flame, It's absolutely confirmed here. You're all up in his energy and it's all intensifying. So that's good. I will clarify what this rebirth is. What is this rebirth, masculine, with what's happening in your life at the moment? What is the rebirth regarding? This is the Gilded Tarot for anybody that's interested. People do ask. Let's clarify the rebirth card. What is the rebirth regarding? There you go. Rebirthing of taking away that childish behaviour. Perhaps this immature conversation, communication or not communicating. Ghosting behaviour and checking up on you. So that's where the rebirth is. That's absolutely becoming the masculine energy. Maybe been a long time coming for some of you. So let's have a look at this intensification. What is this intensification regarding? Clarify the intensification. Divine Feminine, the growth and fertility of this divine connection. The Empress and, oh wow, Spirit's kicking his butt. Justice, must bring justice to my feminine, and that feeling is intensifying, which is causing the rebirth and the solid foundations and a lot of cleansing. So let's go with one more for cleansing. Clarify the cleansing card, please. Water and cleansing. This is a good reading. You know, this isolation is it's good for a lot of people, in the sense that although you might feel alone sometimes, you have to learn to love your own company for others to be able to love it too, and you have to know what your own strengths and weaknesses are. You know, that goes for both masculine and feminine, whoever you are that's watching. We all need to know where we've done good and where we've done wrong, and the only time you can find that out is when you get downtime and you're forced to listen to your own thoughts and finally pay attention to your own thoughts. In some people's cases, it takes a long time for a lot of people to do that. Where is this cleansing? What are you cleansing, masculine? Do you not want to tell us? There we go. Ooh. Oh, oh. Cleansing the rushing in and out of the passionate ones there, the Knight of Wands, the guy that runs in and runs out. Cleansing of the Knight of Pentacles, the guy that comes so slowly. You think, oh my gosh, is this chap ever going to turn up? But he's the solid one, he's the stable one. When he finally gets there, he's the one. So this is cleansing out this energy. Exactly, there's the Death card. No more stagnation, no more rushing in and then running away again. Cutting that out. As we've got the Queen of Swords down here, cutting it out. Perhaps in secret at the moment, perhaps you're not aware of this, feminine. This is the Moon card. This could also be cutting out the illusions in his own mind and becoming the Magician, which we have here as well. So this cleansing is having to get into the power. Getting rid of this karmic energy of, you know, the miscommunications perhaps you've had in the past, and coming forward and being that stable upgrade from the Knight of Pentacles there to the King of Pentacles. So this masculine is absolutely taking this time to have the downtime and come to terms with the connection, to be able to come forward and offer this balance. But he knows it's taken a lot of patience for you, feminine. And I think this masculine is very grateful of that. So, to wrap this up, I'm going to get some quick Whispers of Love cards. See if there are any advice from the Whispers of Love. Whoa, there we go. That was quick. Be in the present and dream of the future. So for both masculines and feminines, when we dream, everything is possible. Okay, and the perfect time to do it is when there is some silence around. See all those planets there? When there was clouds covering the skies. We couldn't see all those beautiful stars, could we? And now we can, because the earth is healing. And when you're in the present, okay, and you can dream of the future. So, whispers of love, ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. So if you are a person that is slightly vulnerable at the moment for any reason whatsoever, if you need to ask for help, please do so, okay? It doesn't mean that you are a lesser person at all in any way. It takes a very strong person to ask for help. But masculine or feminine that's watching this, please do ask for any help you might require, especially throughout this, lockdown situation where you might be in isolation. The next card we have is take a chance on love. When we love, our lives are changed forever. Absolutely. The world needs a lot of love right now, and the loving energy is positive for all, okay? It heals. It heals from the heart. Again, watch Greg Braden. It does tell you about the heart center and the heart energy. When you feel that love and you expand it out, you can change the world. So take a chance on love. Consider your foundation. Look where I'm putting this card, underneath the foundation card. Look at how committed you are to love. So this is what the masculine is doing right now. I'm considering that foundation. And very aware that you are limitless. You can do anything you choose. Again, look at that beautiful unicorn. It's got peacock feathers, it's got swans in there, it's got valleys, it's got lakes, it's got flowers and abundance everywhere. Beauty. Look at that. Mystical, magical. You are limitless. This masculine is very aware that this connection, especially under the magician just there, this means the pair of you together are absolutely limitless, together or not. Set your mind to something, you can do it, okay? Treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. So as I said before, if you are out helping others, I commend you. And if you are requiring help yourself, please do ask for it. Your loved ones do treasure you as you treasure them. It's important to love others deeply. This masculine is also coming to, the awareness of how deep this love actually goes and how many lifetimes it has been over. And have faith. Trust your faith in the situation. Both masculine and feminine, you must have faith. Whenever the media is throwing all this negativity and bombarding you with fear tactics of any kind, there is something, going on in the world, you don't need to be forced to be afraid of it, okay? So have faith through this difficult time and slow down. Pause and allow things to unfold, okay? Everyone knows that they're going to be probably apart from each other for quite a time now. And, while that's going on, it doesn't hurt to slow down, pause and reflect on past events, and be able to plan for the future. Things may change now for the better. As I said, the world is healing. And as I said that earlier, look at this card. This lady is one with nature. And it's very important to get out, enjoy the fresh air that we have at the moment. So this has been your reading for today. I do hope that you have enjoyed it. Please do remember to like, share and subscribe. And if you are looking for a personal reading, the information is in the box below. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care. Bye-bye.